Happy Friday, Caldwell. Believe it or not, it's the last Friday in July, which means one thing, and that is school is just around the corner. In a couple of weeks, our faculty and staff will return, and then following that, we'll welcome students back on August 24th for the first day of school. I hope you are just as excited as I am. Our first update is to share this year's school year theme, and I'm excited that it comes from the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 11. And it reads, "Like apples of gold in settings of silver is a word rightly spoken." We've had a lot of conversations internally with our leadership this year about how communication will be a focal priority for us. That means internally in the way that we interact with one another, and also externally in how we communicate to all of our families. So you'll continue to hear that over the course of this year. A word rightly spoken is our theme and something that is a standard we'll hold ourselves to. Which brings me to the second update, and that is COVID. After a series of conversations and a lot of prayer, we have made the decision to return to all pre-pandemic operations. If I've learned anything over the last couple of years, it's that the point of views that individuals have around COVID are varied, and we recognize that. And so as we make decisions for our students, we want you to know that we will continue to monitor and try to be as cautious and responsible as possible in providing the safest learning environment that we can for all of our students. And that won't change as we move forward. We're going to continue to make good choices based on all of the available information and guidance that we receive. But as we think about moving forward back to pre-pandemic operations, what it does mean for us is we want your student, if they're well, to come to school. And if they're not feeling well, we want them to stay home. You know, our policy has always held that a student that has a fever should be 24 hours fever-free before they return to school. If your student gets COVID, we want them to follow the guidelines in place to quarantine before they return to school. That's a trust aspect between our families and school. We will continue to respect and encourage anyone that wishes to wear a mask to do so. We'll continue to follow a mask-optional environment here at school. What we won't be doing is distancing desks in the classroom. We will no longer be contact tracing. We will no longer maintain a dashboard of our daily counts as we have in the past. So what we're asking is for your prayerful support as we move forward in attempt to help our students, again, have the best learning environment that they possibly can as we get started with this school year. So there will be more information to come. Please take a look at Eagles Call, which will be in your inboxes on Saturday. And before you know it, we will be back to school to revisit and come together with everybody. So I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you all soon.